Aloha and good morning. On my way to yoga, working out, and my Saturday morning meet. It's my day to catch up some of the things that I didn't do during the week, like to do some errands and work on myself a little bit, do some research, do things that I haven't done during the week, because I got about 10 projects going. So we're going to talk about optimizing. You know, your whole life is to optimize everything you can. I mean, that's the logical life. And if you can optimize, you know, not just the products in your life, from non-contaminated to putting minerals in your body to be able to getting sunshine, to make sure that you're not getting slammed too much with electrical magnetic fields. Okay, what about optimizing your time? Okay, remember the whole idea to changing your lifestyle to a higher layer of engagement, which means basically that you're playing more efficient, okay, more logical, more reasonable. Okay, you're not as illogical, irreasonable, and wasting time. So when you get up in the morning, try this, because your mind, remember, is programmed from when you took your first breath. So you can reprogram your neural nets, and your neural nets are like your freeways. I'm driving on the road right now, and I'm on a neural net right now, and this is taking me to yoga. So the idea is that as soon as you get up in the morning, first thing I do before I do anything, I go to the bathroom maybe, but I usually don't. I make my bed immediately. Making your bed is something you want to do. I make mine so it's open so it can breathe out again. I take my covers and everything's open, put my pillows out in the sun. You want to UV radiation your pillows because it cleans them. So, and it takes out, if you're sweating a little bit at night, it takes out the dampness. And most of all, what it does is it gets rid of, if you have hair mites, they can't stand the UV radiation. So everything that you do, basically what you want to do is optimize your time. You know, don't be procrastinatic, okay? Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is just another flaw and a dysfunction of an optimized person. Okay, you want to optimize everything, which means most likely you may have to relearn just about everything too. So making your bed in the morning, second thing, I go and I drink 32 ounces of distilled water as soon as I get up. Immediately, just chug it down. I have a crystal in there, and that's optimizing now not my mind, but it's optimizing my body so I can actually get some water back in me and think. So I don't have any food until the evening, but what I do is I make myself a beautiful breakfast tea to start my morning out. Yerba mate, I use bamboo, I put in no sugar at all, I use stevia, I use a variety of different minerals, silica. Look up the breakfast teas. This is my morning tea: psyllium powder, chia seeds. I may put a small handful of golden berries in there. And if I want to treat myself, I'll put a small handful on a different occasion of goji berries or mulberries. So that's the sugar. I also put a little bit of non-dairy creamer. It's a coconut creamer. That's really good. And or some coconut oil or some ghee butter. This is my breakfast. And I don't have it all at once. I sip it throughout the day. I drink the tea in the morning, and sometimes I'll have the rest of the big thick porridge at the bottom of the jar. I'll have that later. Throughout the day, if I'm a little hungry, I'll chew on a little piece. Not only does it keep you so you're not hungry, but it makes you go to the bathroom the best you ever have. Psyllium powder, the chia seeds, the yerba mate, all these things. Once in a while I'll put in activated charcoal. You know, just change it up, switch it up, put some cinnamon in, some nutmeg I had this morning in mine, and here's mine right here. you can see. And this is just optimizing your morning, just getting yourself going. Make your bed, okay? I go do my water, then I take care of business, okay? I go in the shower, I shower, shave, do all my business. And it doesn't, remember, when your intestinal tract's good, as soon as I get up in 5 minutes, my body says go to the bathroom. In 5 minutes. And when you're older, 55. When you go to the bathroom, let me tell you, you have the best start of the day you've ever had. And if I don't, well, guess what? I'm stuffed up and backed up, and that's not good. So I'm starting out my morning here, optimizing myself. And I'm going to, like I said, yoga today, and to the gym, and I'm going to do the sweat box, and it all takes me about 2 hours. I got some cayenne in my breakfast tea too. And you know, in the morning, no matter what, I always do 15 minutes of stretching and light exercise, just to get my body going, just to get myself ready for the day, to get my blood flow. I'll use my anti-gravity swing and hang upside down that for a couple of minutes. And this just cleans your brain, okay? So, you know, we have all these tools on Earther Academy. Steam distillers, that's where you do your water. The inversion swing, it's one of the best pieces of equipment that I have to help me so I can really master body movements under less gravitational form than just my body weight, because I can cheat on this thing. I have lots of different videos that I'm doing right now on how to use this fantastic invention. So one of the things, like I said, is to optimize your time. And you'll find out that optimizing your time means take out a bunch of stuff out of your day that you don't need to do. Okay? There's a lot of things people do that are just drama, sitting there texting back and forth and talking about nonsense and getting just off track. You know, we're all here to progress. We're all here to go forward in the next layer. So physically, mentally, emotionally, okay? These are 3 big parts of yourself that need to be fed, need to be nourished. Okay? There's another part of yourself called the ethereal body. That's the energetic body. That's how you feel the matrix. Okay? This is your subtle body, some people call it. And when you go on a plant-based diet, let me tell you, your subtle body will finally go ahead and start to show itself. But when you're on a meat-based diet, there's no way that your subtle body shows itself. Why? It's because it's polluted. Okay? Low vibration, dense food gives you low vibration, dense mind and body. It just does. You'll see. So doing this plant-based diet, non-flesh, still have eggs, still have raw cheese, raw butter. Okay? It's all good for you, especially when you're in transition. You'll see that your connection to nature will be just fantastic and miraculous, because you'll finally go ahead and, when you walk on grass, you're not going to walk on the flowers. You're going to see that everything has the miracle of life running through it. It's just a beautiful thing to be able to actually sense this. A lot of times we're not smelling the flowers as we go by them. Okay, we don't even see them. We're too busy in the world of drama to be able to actually see that you're living on this planet that is just a miracle in itself. Everything you see here, remember, everything you see has been put here for our benefit, not for our destruction. It's supposed to kill 150 billion animals a year so we can serve our parasites. The only reason being why we can eat flesh, first of all, is because you still have the meat, these parasites that live within you. So, you know, once you rid yourself of these parasites that have basically taken control of almost everybody that I come in contact with, and there's different types of parasites, many types. We go over a lot of these on Earther Academy. So all the products that you want to upgrade yourself to a plant-based diet, it's all here. It's all ready for you to be able to step up to the plate and be able to say, I want to give this a try. I want to give this 180 days plant-based, non-flesh diet a try. Of course you have to do exercise. Of course you want to clean your skin. Of course you want to upgrade your house of toxicity. Of course you're going to do all these things. It's part of the supernatural lifestyle. It's part of this genius way to run your life. Non-contaminated, okay, is very smart. And that goes in many ways. So learn the protocols. It's all a work in progress, remember? All this information keeps on connecting the dots to better information, and more regenerational types of things keep coming forward only because this is in the age of the revealing. We're all supposed to share with each other what would help each other out in our sojourn. That's the reason I do these videos. Okay, not to sell trinkets or anything else. We put together Earthshift so you have everything under one roof. So it's easy for you to upgrade. It's easy for you to find the non-diluted and or non-perverted styles of things that you hear that are good for you. Just because, for one thing, just because fulvic acid you hear is good, which one are you going to get? One that's been diluted down to nothing? One that's an agricultural grade? One that's, we add boron to ours, and I try to make this so these are miracle minerals when you put them in your system. Okay, when the plants have them, they flourish. When they don't have them, well, they don't do so good. Okay, our bodies are the same. We need minerals. Okay, we need all these things to be able to just get clear enough to be able to get reality check. So doing the plant-based diet, like I said, you'll wind up just becoming more conductive in many ways. And when you experience this, why would you want to go back to being not unconscious, but not connected? So optimize your world, okay? Optimize your time. So be conscious about how much time you spend on the computer, wasting your time doing nothing. A lot of people are doing that. I see all these children, everybody's spending a lot of time on the text, on their little electronic devices. So use them as a tool, not as a distraction. Okay, we'll see you next time. Aloha. It's time to go to yoga. They're waiting. All right. Bye.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.